I decided to like make a little video on how to do TITUS dungeon because I see some people asking for carries, and I know it's like convenient, but people like overcharge for those. But my friend paid like 3 sinners, 3 moons as for, and that's kind of crazy. I am doing this on a PVE. Maybe you get your friend to do it on a PVE for you, or you just like do it on a PVE when you want to farm him. This guy just needs to show like how I do him, pretty much, like how I get it done. And I messed up already. I mean, it's fine. I am using a build that I mean, I made this for Tedison specifically because I want to farm special sets while I still have time. And so Valve Iron, you know, Elden Ring Night Rain DLC also drops, and I'm excited for that. It's actually 24 hours-ish, a bit later maybe. Needless to say, basically my plan is I kill the commander guy over there, and then I move over and I try to find the warden after I get an override key. If I don't get an override key, then that's that, and I'll just have to play a bit carefully. Because the lasers are the real danger here, if I'm gonna be real. Well, more dangerous than TITUS, at least. Just gotta, like, get in here. Try not to get combat tagged so I can still... so. And here's the part where I pop my buffs. Because these guys are tanky. And even with all of this, they still don't really go down. Which is kind of stupid to have these guys be almost harder than TITUS. Now, I'm not gonna die here. My usual strategy is just to go back into tacet and then I'm one mantra cast and he's dead. If I get an override key, what I'll do is exit through here, then swap up there, get this, and then I make my way over here to see if the guard captain wants to be there. That was a little bit close, but yeah. I have high hopes for Valve Iron though. I really hope they don't mess it up like they did with the 30 Origin, in my opinion. Now, as you can see, the Vice Warden guy is not here. So you can't waste your time to kill those guys because they have a chance to drop it, but I don't recommend it. It's just a lot more economic to just go looking for the Vice Warden. Which he does happen to be in here now. Which is a bit annoying. I really hate this room because there's that lady in there too. But it's kind of fun, I guess. In the end, it's all about cheesing them anyway. And he's gonna run at me now. I want to get him like out to where I am right here. And then I need that lady to like turn her back. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a health pack at this guy, or this guy in the corner. He's a bit more fit for that. And then I'll draw the lady back, test it, and then deal with him that way. Now she's turned around, yes. Beautiful. Now I can pop my buffs. I don't really like using these in fights, like in PvE, because I'm not that smart. It's a lot to comprehend, to be fair. Okay. Not good. Okay, what I'll do now is just same as before. If I get him going in there, and then I can just he should be low now. Just not sure though. That. You gotta be careful of those cannons if you do manage to fight them here, because they can like do a lot of damage, because they're right there. Alrighty. With the dungeon out the way, we can just go ahead and do TITUS. Now, I'll cut to the part where I start the boss, because there's really nothing more than walking from here on out. Now, as I'm starting the TITUS fight, I like to go tacet in this corner. Of course, the dungeon is possible without tacet, but I just really don't recommend it. Even if you have to get it before you finish your build and then get rid of it. Alongside tacet, you should also get an assassin's hood, because in case you don't have the agility for that. Now, I will let TITUS do a bit here, because quite frankly, these guys like to just combo me and fuck me up, which I really don't like. But now he's on me. Now you wanna jump over that attack particular? I don't know why this fucking idiot's hitting me. I really dislike these prison things. Now the M1s are definitely the most annoying part. I try to just walk back and dash backwards to deal with them. Oh. That attack, you're supposed to parry all the green attacks in a nutshell. You're supposed to dodge all the red and okay, see, he's getting in the way now. There we go. They can serve as the health packs sometimes, but they're more of a risk factor in my opinion. It's just that I kind of prefer them gone. That is because he's kind of like Duke in the sense that once you like figure out how to fight him, he isn't very difficult. Of course, it's still a challenge depending on your build because he's tanky. So I do recommend you bring friends because with two people, it's incredibly easy. Because he doesn't scale like all the other bosses. Like his HP doesn't double. He just gets 10k added. And the more people you do with, the more loot you get, which is also kind of neat. I rolled that, but whatever. It's taken a bit because I just remade my TITUS build. It's been so long since I kind of wiped mine a while ago. So if I'm messing up a bit, it is because of that. And dodge cooldown. And okay. This is gonna take a while actually. I just have to play carefully. What is that noise? You can parry as M1s, but only in the first phase, and it's really unreliable. And now what I recommend you do here is put a campfire down, and then sit here to heal all your non-wither HP back. I do think his second phase gets a lot easier though, frankly. Because he just stops using his green grab attack and his red one, which usually are the faster ones. Now I'm going to use rhythm to see where he goes, because I feel like he's going to kill those two and then he might drift off, because he does tend to do that. But I'll see how it goes here. Oh yeah, I recommend you hide on the cells so you don't get hit by the fucking rebel falling. Now he's de-aggroed. Now this part, you just have to kind of play as safe as possible. There's one more attack to worry about, but that's pretty much it. My friend does also do a cheese where you like stand in a specific spot and he keeps on ramming his head into the wall, but I wouldn't know how to explain that. Because I was like this. I've always been very insistent on fighting him fairly, quote unquote. Let's put it like that. I do have a Sigurd field, but I just remembered, so. And I might not even get hit during its duration. And we'll see. Hopefully not. This attack is the most annoying, but you can just air dodge out of the way. For course divide, you can literally just run straight, no matter what HP you have. Okay. Ignore my words. Let me lock in a little bit. Wait to make it easy, Titus boy. That's one of the attacks I hate. It follows it up with that, and it's like completely true. Now, if you do fail to get him like to like a very low HP or anything like that, you can tacet and go build a campfire somewhere like far off because his aggro range is not that far. But he does regen, so just try to heal as fast as you can. You can kind of do a fight restart by waiting for your wither to go away. But I don't believe there's much point in that unless you really care about finishing this status. In essence, if you lock in, he's a very manageable boss. And even if you're not locked in, frankly, you just have to learn him a bit. It's all about just learning him. Like, fight him repeatedly, like even if you die, it doesn't matter as long as you learn something. Because you're not going to be good at something the first time you try, unless you're meant for that, you know? You can't expect to be good at everything you touch. It took me a lot of tries to like learn him too, so I mean even now I'm not that good, right? Also these storm enchants are really nice, and I actually always like didn't see that you got them. I did not get a windswept here, which is what I was looking for, but that's fine really. I'm trying to make another set of specialist armor, so anyway, that should be it for the video. Maybe this will help someone, maybe nobody will see it, but if it does help someone, then I'm glad it helped you. But goodbye for now.